You ready for the smoke?
I'm ready for the smoke. Is you ready?
Unpopular opinion, but I just finished the Caresha Please episode, and I think she should have had somebody else asking them questions. One, Santana sitting up there like they ain't discussed this when shit was popping off and all the shit was being released. He know all of this stuff. She done told him this. She done told him way more than she even told us on this episode. So having him up there, I feel like he knew what questions to skate around and he knew what questions he could kind of pursue. If they would have had somebody else that wasn't involved in Carisha's situation asking them questions, I feel like we would have got a little bit more information. Because I kind of feel like I just watched the episode for nothing. I thought it was gonna be more tea spilled. I ain't gonna lie.
So I had just finished Caresha Please, season 2, episode 1. And I was not watching for T on Diddy. I didn't care about that. I wanted to know, what happened between her and JT. But I always had a feeling that her and JT were more so work buddies than friends. That's just my opinion. Don't care to elaborate on it. Don't care to go deeper into it. The only reason I tuned into tonight's episode is for one reason. And if you know me in real life, you know I love Santana down. I literally only have a BET Plus subscription because I found out that Santana was on College Hill. I'm trying to figure out how I can watch Love and Hip Hop because Santana is on there. Anything Santana is involved in, I love it. So I wanted to watch to see how Santana interacted with Caresha, and just a little more in depth on Santana. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Santana. Santana's just a real nigga to me. Like, I just love Santana. But anyway, Santana is the type of friend I pray we all can experience one day in this lifetime. Santana is the type of friend I want to be. Santana poured so much into Caresha. Like, Santana shed tears. Okay? Santana shed tears behind his friends. And that is the type of friend, again, I strive to be. And those are the type of friends I need in my life. Because oftentimes we can always see the negative, the negative, the negative, the negative, the negative. When are you going to combat the negative with some positive? And I feel like we all need that. Like, being somebody's friend is not going to always be easy. Being somebody's friend is not going to always be in a walk in the park or turn up or something like that. I feel like Santana is the friend that Caresha has that prays over her without her even knowing. That's what I strive to be, and that's what I so desperately crave at this age. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all, I was crying the whole episode. Just like, and then when Santana started crying, bitch, oh my God, you would have thought something happened to one of my children. How I was in here boo-hooing. Like, I want to be that friend, but I also need those type of friends. Especially because y'all finna be 30. Enough is a fucking enough with the crazy stuff. Like, I need positivity. I need, like, criticism without the attack. Ooh, that's a word. Criticism without the attack. Like, I just want to go so deep into it, but Caresha Please was really good to me. I only watched for Santana, and that's what I got out of it.
So I heard y'all let Salsa Santana and Caresha play in y'all face last night. I knew better. I knew the moment I heard that she was giving Salsa Santana an interview that this was about to be some bullshit. First of all, when have y'all ever seen Salsa Santana interview anybody? When? And the very first person that he decided that he wants to interview or allowed him to interview them was his homegirl. His homegirl, the homegirl that he hang with, that knows all her dark secrets. But yeah, you want to get on TV and play like you know nothing of the sort. You don't know what we talking about. You don't know what he talking about. First of all, y'all had already had this shit playing before the camera started rolling. Look, bitch, you can only ask me this and don't ask me that. But yeah, you get up here, got everybody thinking, ooh, Salsa Santana and Caresha, they going live tonight. I know she gonna say something about her and p-diddy. And she didn't. Y'all thought y'all was gonna clock that tea last night and you didn't. That interview didn't give nothing that it was supposed to give. Or that y'all thought it was gonna give. But I knew better. That girl ain't have nothing to say. Because it's really nothing you can say. You wait 35 years, all of a sudden you want to speak. Girl, bye. We done already formed our own opinion about you and P. Diddy's relationship. So you ain't really nothing you can say. Nothing. You done let this man, the way the world see it, you done let this man come in, flash his money in your face. He knew he had a gullible ass fucking female that he could pretty much flash money in her face, and she was gonna do whatever the fuck he asked her to do. You done fucked up your relationship with your homegirl JT. That fucked up your rap career with the City Girls. Now all of a sudden, your ass ain't got shit. Now all of a sudden you want to get in front of the camera and want to tell the world the reason why you and the City Girls didn't make it. We already know why you and the City Girls didn't make it. Y'all was doing just fine before P. Diddy came along. Now all of a sudden, you and JT wasn't seeing eye to eye. The group wasn't making no money. Y'all wasn't booking any shows. So y'all went y'all separate ways. Girl, bye. We know better than that. P. Diddy came in and showed you some of that P. Diddy money, some money that City Girls couldn't give you at the time, and you took that route instead of your ass working your way from the bottom to the top like everybody else. You took the easy way out, and you thought P. Diddy was gonna take your ass all the way to the top, and he didn't. He took your ass all the way to the bottom on a skateboard. I cannot believe that she thought that she was going to be able to play in our face and we was going to wake up, we was going to be like, y'all heard her. Girl, she said this, she said that, and she gave us the tea, and you didn't. You would have did better. I would have respected you more if you'd have just said, P. Diddy, who is P. Diddy? I don't know that man. I ain't never seen that man before in my life. I would have respected you if you just did that, other than just sitting there acting like, oh, that wasn't my experience. I didn't have that experience with him. I didn't see that side of him. Girl, bye. We know better. P. Diddy the same way with every woman and every man that he done been with. You ain't no exceptions to the rules, boo. I knew when I heard that he was giving you thousands and thousands of dollars a month in allowance that you was doing some freaky shit. You was doing some strange shit. You was doing something strange for a piece of change. I knew that when I heard that. Ain't no man just finna be giving nobody no money when he got millions of dollars and he can have any woman he want, but yet he just gonna pick you and give you all his money every month just to be his girlfriend. But yet, now you want to get on here with Saucy Santana and call yourself giving the world an interview. Girl, don't do that again. Saucy, don't do that. Do not do that. You lost a lot of points with me on that one. Do not do that shit no more. Nah, bye.
Everybody needs to experience a friendship like Caresha has with Saucy Santana. Did y'all not hear how she spoke about him? How she wanted to give him his flowers for being there for her, for allowing her to be vulnerable, for saving her is what she said. Baby, please. That was her safe space. She said her friend helps build her back up. And I want to touch on the topic with Diddy too. Just like she said, the Diddy that everybody else experienced, she did not experience for herself. Every woman will not experience the same man the same way. Every woman is different. Just like they say, a man not gonna change for nobody he don't want to change for. Nobody he don't feel like he want to be with. Same thing. Now, given that she have already been through 2 domestic violence relationships, that would have been a trigger for me. So she definitely got up out of there, but I'm sure it hurts like hell. On the other topic, what she said, some days I'm happy, some days I'm sad, some days I don't give a fuck. I feel like she is really grieving the loss of her very close friend JT. She's also grieving the loss of Diddy. It was so unfortunate that situation that happened that caused her to have to stop dealing with that man when she didn't want to. And her friend, it seems like JT had a motive to stop fucking with her, and Caresha just caught on late. When she told those stories about how she was left off bad and bougie, JT been to her own thing. She just was not clear with Caresha. When she said, I ain't bring me and my kids this far just to go backwards, I felt that shit out. soul. Do you hear me? In my soul. One last topic that I do want to touch on is when she says she feel like she's losing her personality. And the examples that she gave, I feel like losing her personality is kind of a weird way to put it. I really feel like she's growing. She's evolving. And she's just simply shifting her focus. And that's okay. And it takes certain situations to make you get your focus back on. So everything she's going through right now could really be a blessing in disguise. So I just wanted to touch on that. And the episode was pretty good. And a lot of people feel like she didn't talk too much about everything. But I felt like she did. Y'all just want to be nosy as hell. But great episode.
Okay, what's annoying me about this Caresha Please interview is that everybody is talking with so much conviction, and it's mostly the people who are Team JT. Why pick a side? I don't know, whatever. I don't get into all of that. However, just as a person, I hate when I tell a person something, right? This is besides the Caresha interview. If I tell you something that happened and this is my truth, why can't it just be that? Why can't it's just that? It's no jealousy. It's nothing extra happened. It's just what I just told you. So when she's talking and she's saying, well, she didn't have that experience with Diddy, I totally get it. It's like, okay, well, I didn't have that experience, but everybody wanted her to say, and what he did to Cassie was fucked up. Everybody want her to say that. And because she did not say that, now she's being crucified because everybody's like, oh, you did know he was this way because you told old girl that you would, Diddy would have her on her knees and all this stuff. And it's like, Diddy being a freak and Diddy being abusive are probably two different things that she saw. She probably saw his freaky side and knew he could get these bitches to go. That's totally different than, oh, he finna whoop some ass, or he finna hit me, or that just wasn't her experience. Why is that not okay? And everybody is so convinced she was lying, and y'all had y'all opinions about this interview before this interview ever aired. Everybody was like, she finna say a whole bunch of nothing. She finna do this. When I tell you she couldn't have done a better job at that interview, it was perfectly said, because it's her emotion. Whatever it is, it's hers. And everybody acting like, oh, she jealous of JT. They thought JT wasn't going to do this and she turned around and did. But what if she not jealous though? What if they genuinely just grew apart and things happened in that process and caused them to grow apart? Like, y'all be adding so much stuff on it. And it's just like, what if these is her real feelings and her real experiences? Like, I hate when people always add jealousy. It's not always that. I do know jealousy exists, but it's not always that. I think both of them are those girls. You know what I'm saying? JT and Caresha have always said JT was the better rapper. Caresha just did the shit because they was friends and it was like, okay, let's rap. So for her to be jealous of JT because JT turned into what they already knew she could be, why be jealous of that when we already knew you was destined for this shit? This is really what the fuck you do. Like, I don't understand it. And what's crazy is I totally understand what she felt when she said, why she when Santana asked her why she didn't take up for JT during that Cardi argument. At that, what y'all have to understand, shit goes on behind closed doors. So when her and Cardi got into that, when JT and Cardi got into that argument, ain't no telling what was already happening, right? So when they get into an argument and then Caresha find out, damn, y'all arguing over a song I didn't even know you was on. I don't think she wrong for not saying shit. This is between y'all, because guess what? Had she said anything,
Had she jumped in, Cardi and everybody else would have been like, bitch, what you saying something for? You not even on the song. Nicki didn't even choose you. You can't rap. It would have been so much. So she was damned if she did, damned if she didn't. I just don't understand. Y'all get on my nerves so bad when y'all speak with so much conviction, and it's like people's stories might just really be what the fuck they say it is. Like, why it gotta be so much extra? Like, can we not?
I don't want to be around because, like, I don't want to be around because I take everything too personally. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, y'all both can walk that way. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, y'all weird as fuck. Yep. Like, I'm texting phones. I don't know, because it's weird as fuck to me. Like, why the fuck is y'all doing that? Like, if you know that you going this way, say you going this way, don't go this way and leave me that way, because then I'm going to be feeling some type of way about it. So just to keep the problems down, I'd be like,
is that a Sagittarius thing?
No, that's a real bitch thing. Don't do that.
Saying, like, put God first. Make sure you keep God with everything that you do. But I just felt like when all of these things came out, I just needed to take a break and focus on what's important. It was just me and my career and my family, and just, let him navigate and figure that out on his own, because I can't be caught up in that.
Although he was so great to you and you didn't experience that, you still feel like just with everything that's transpiring, in order for you to soar or to keep elevating, you need. And I just want to take a moment to give you your flowers for being so strong. And I've been through, I feel like a lot of stuff behind the scenes with you, with just going through everything and just seeing how, like, everybody really, like, just turned on you, and just how you've been so strong, even, like, for your kids, for yourself, being a woman, making the right decisions.
Yeah, I think that, well, I just want to say thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know where the fuck I would be. I probably would be somewhere like, I probably would have turned into a motherfucking pill popping animal, putting myself to sleep. Because this was like pain that I never felt. And the people that I thought would be here for me turned this into like an aha moment.
I mean, let's keep it all the way 100. People are giving their opinion on the interview with Caresha and Saucy Santana. Did you think she was going to get on Diddy's podcast that he basically got her to talk bad about him? Did you think that was going to be the case? Because I believe her and Diddy are still messing around, for one. And then for two, that's a podcast that he got her. So he probably told her that you should go on that podcast and speak, make some money, and also clear my name and your name at the same time. So not only is she getting paid for this interview, but it's also on her podcast, which is going to make her podcast more popular. Very smart money move on her end. Love that for her. But did you guys really think she was going to get on Diddy's podcast and actually bash him and make him look bad? I don't think so. And then another thing too is I don't ever see Santana interviewing anybody. So he's not an interviewer. So therefore, she's giving her friend a job, and also she's making money off of this. I love it.
It's always going to be comparison, but they got to understand we live a totally different life. I don't have kids. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't have to go as hard. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm straight. I'm good. Mm-hmm. I'm more than good. So it's like, when I feel like it, I do. And when I don't feel like it, I don't. Mm-hmm.